what ho? Preparing for a midnight feast or what?
Are food and feast the only two things you can think of, Kut? Besides, there's still a few hours left for midnight. For your information.
If you get up and about, old man, any time becomes midnight.
Oh, really? Like you go nuts every time you see a nut anywhere? Speaking of which, where did you get such a colossal walnut from? Never seen any bigger in my life before.
Neither have I. And I am called the Nutty Professor by all the squirrels all across the meadows of Chiranbal. I spotted it yesterday, lying under the walnut tree by the little mirror pond on the way to the river. Tried rolling it down here, just couldn't. So today morning, I borrowed the wheelbarrow of Mola the Mole as he lay blissfully asleep in his burrow and have managed to bring it back home. Should last me a month at least, unless you and your two guests gorge on it tonight.
हम कुछ मालूमाती वीडियोस बनाते हैं जो आपके लिए तफरीह और मालूमात का सबब बनती है। अगर आपको हमारी वीडियो पसंद आए तो प्लीज़ चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें। यह आपके लिए तो फ्री है, लेकिन इससे हमारी बहुत हेल्प होती है।
Who are they, by the way?
The introductions would have been done by now if you had ceased your non-stop chatter, Kut. Children, why don't you let the Nutty Professor know who you are?
I am Dhyanata. And I'm Roshan. And as I'm sure you have guessed by now, I am Kut, also known as the Nutcracker, in addition to the Nutty Professor. I have many names. Well, now that we know each other, you can lend me your hands to unload the nut before the mole comes sniffing for his wheelbarrow. Sure, we will be glad to. That was a tough nut to control. Thanks for your help, not that you did much apart from poking me from time to time. We did help. But still, what are you doing over here anyway?
They're up because they seek perfection.
Perfection? But why?
That is what I was about to ask them before you barged in with your wheelbarrow and your nutty stories, Kut. I was about to ask them, what is the dire necessity to find perfection?
Our parents and teachers keep telling us that we must be perfect in whatever we do. That is why we need to get hold of perfection. Like, I got the first prize in a dance competition.
Wow.
But my teacher said, good, but your mudras were not perfect all the time. You need to practice more. I got 96 in my last math exam. But my father said, good, but you must study. You must get 100. You must be perfect.
And how do you think you're going to go about finding perfection?
We don't really know. We are kind of lost. Can you tell us where we are?
That I can do. Over there, just a little while away, are the soothing waters of the Zajanar River. And over there, 4 hours and 57 minutes, if I fly non-stop, are the majestic snow-capped peaks of the Brahmasakli Mountains. You are right in the middle of Firdaus, the paradise of Kashmir. Mother Nature is at her very best here. Beautiful, enchanting, glorious. Hey, listen. The music of the dusk has started. The dances of the gloaming approach. Hey, good, quick, hide. That's your friend, Mola the Mole, right before the dancers. Hide.
Aha! Here's my wheelbarrow. I knew it must have been Kut who had run off with it. Naughty chap.
To accept that I am enough as I am than to pretend otherwise. I have this faith. That is why I will teach them the chant.
Thank you, Oha. We promise that we will never misuse the gift of the chant.
I know. Come to me, Dhyanata and Roshan. And you too, Kasturi, for you are now a part of them. Let us hold hands. Repeat after me. By the power of that moment when time was born.
By the power of that moment when time was born.
By the power of the sun of the first ever dawn.
By the power of the sun of the first ever dawn.
Grant us what we want, just once.
Grant us what we want, just once.
We pray to you, just this once.
We pray to you just this once.
When you feel the time has come to use the powers, I want you to hold hands and softly chant the lines. Then, you'll ask for what you wish for. Your wish, I promise, will be granted. But remember, it can be used only once, so use it wisely. Alas, it is time for you to go now. Your journey awaits.
But before you go, give me a hug. I love hugs.
Now that you've been touched by Kutkut's magic hugs, the art of which he has learned from his dad.
आपका वीडियो एंड तक देखने का बहुत शुक्रिया। अगर आपको हमारी वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो प्लीज़ हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कर दिएगा।